Alright guys, welcome back to another G Auto Repair YouTube video. Today we're going to be working on this 2005 Mercury Grand Marquis. Admittedly, one of my most favorite cars in the whole wide world. Yeah, call me what you want to call me. But this is by far my favorite car. This is what a car should be. So, we're here dealing with a complaint of no power steering, and as we can see, we have no power steering because we have a hemorrhage going on here of the power steering fluid, and it is coming out of this sensor or switch, I should say, right there. That's our pressure switch. Very common failure on these vehicles. If you're having a loss of power steering and you have to add fluid, you're gonna have an issue probably here and maybe even these hoses here as well. So I already saw where the leak was coming from. It was mainly coming from the switch itself right here, and it has left this mess of fluid everywhere down here, including on my floor. As you can see, you see the tracking here. I mean, that's how bad it was. I mean, it was really hemorrhaging. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and clean this up. We may have another small leak going on in these hoses. It wouldn't surprise me, but right now this is the main culprit. I mean, that thing is just gushing out everywhere, spraying everywhere down here, as you can see, even on the crank pulley, on the drive belt. All of this is just soaked in that fluid. That's how bad it was. So this is going to be a brief video on how to do it. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, nothing crazy. Let me make sure you guys got, okay, sorry about that, I turned off the camera by accident, but I just want to make sure you guys had a good angle here. So the first thing I want to do is grab my handy dandy super clean, and in order to avoid using 50 million cans of brake clean, we're just gonna go ahead and use a degreaser and just soak everything down real good, including the floor, because the floor does need to get cleaned. So we're gonna use the super clean to facilitate this as much as possible. We're just gonna spray it on there real thick without breathing too many of these fumes. Okay, that should be enough, but I'm gonna spray some more anyways. Okay, now we're gonna let that soak there for a minute. And in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and start getting our new part ready, which I have right over here. Here's our new part. Okay, so what happens is there's a diaphragm in here. The diaphragm ruptures and then it starts leaking through the connector. There's a little hole there. So once that diaphragm ruptures, it is a wrap, and it will start gushing out everywhere. So we got our replacement part right here. It's going to be a 19mm wrench. Let me see if the old one, yeah, okay, good. We may need another wrench to hold this here. So we obviously got to disconnect that, but I don't want to disconnect it until I have all this washed out. So let's get our hose here and do some hosing down. Okay, let me get situated here so I won't spray on my face. Look at all that dirt. Gonna go ahead and do a second application here. There you go. Let's put this over here. And now what we can do is get an air gun and to expedite. There's gonna be some loud noises. Alright, that'll do for right now. So now I want to go ahead and disconnect this bad boy right here. See, you see how it's all full of fluid in there? That's what we want to fix. Okay. So now we're gonna get our, let's see if I can do this real quick without, all right, nice. Very nice. Obviously we're gonna have a little bit of leakage here when I remove this. That's to be expected. I should have put a catch pan there, but no problem. I still gotta clean the floor. So here we have the old part. You can see how there's fluid all up in there. I put this down. Make sure it's the same. Yep. Everything seems to coincide. Okay. So we just screw the new one back in there, tighten it, and that's it. Easy as that. You can see there. And do this number right here. There you have it. 19mm wrench. And just like that, we are done. Now obviously we want to make sure there's no other leaks and stuff like that. I will do that off camera. This was just a quick video on what to look for and how to change this out if you are having a similar issue in your Grand Marquis. Now for the connector, we definitely want to go ahead and clean that. We're going to use some contact cleaner here, WD contact cleaner. We want to clean all the oil from in here and blow it all out. Okay, so like it's cold. Go ahead and use the air gun. Ooh. Spray this one more time. I gotta make sure I fix this seal that I should have used the other air gun. You didn't blow your seal away. Like I did. There we go. Reposition it. There you go. And we are done. Now we just go ahead and slide that back in there. The seal may have shifted a little bit, but we're good. It has clicked in there, making good contact. Oops. We are good to go. Simple as that. Now again, I'll repeat. What I'll do is I'll fill up this went the wrong way. This doesn't have to be super tight, just there's a seal there that makes the seal, so just gotta make sure you're tight and you're good. Verify you have no leaks or anything like that. Okay, so now we wipe all this down. As you can see, the degreaser actually made a pretty good job at cleaning everywhere where it got sprayed. You know, there's some crevices here that I didn't spray, obviously, but that was more on me than anything else. So everything else got sparkly clean. If you want to get very detailed about it, you want to spray it in all types of angles and then hose it down and all that. So that's it. She is fixed. Again, I'll just verify that there's no other leaks elsewhere, and we'll call this a fix, guys. Again, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification. Again, we'll catch you in the next video. Ciao.